go. We're back.
We are back. We were on time.
Begrudgingly, someone may have been
The first time ever.
Yeah.
Who changed my name? Wait, no.
I saw my name too.
We're off to a great start.
Anyways, what's
20
up,
seconds in.
everybody? Welcome to season 2 of the Turnover Turfs. I am your co-host Esther G, along with my co-host Thomas. We gotta start with the big news. You're wondering, where is our third co-host Logan? Well,
He's dead.
Replaced.
he ceased to exist. We gotta give him a moment of silence. R.I.P. to Logan. Dun, dun, dun.
And Bell salute.
Dun, dun. Logan, you'll be missed, but never forgotten. Never forgot him. Never forgotten. Never forget.
His lasting memory will be singing on the
R.I.P. to Logan. Alright, just kidding. He's at school, but
He's a little busy.
Who would have thought? But anyways, yeah, that's one of our big news. But you know what? To start off season 2, we have an interesting point of view from last night. Somebody, not going to name any names, traveled down to Seattle.
Oh,
and
I didn't know where that was going.
And watch a certain game called Mariners and Padres. And with that being said, Thomas, I'm going to ask some questions about your game day experience, or I guess just talk about your game day experience. Go ahead. We'll give you the floor.
Oh, God. So this is a big honor. 2 minutes in. I'm not put on the spot. All right, ask away, boys. Ask away.
So, I guess,
how much was the food? That's my first question.
Food was like $50, and it was mid.
Yeah, I mean, pretty standard ballpark.
So ballpark experience, okay.
All right. So I guess what was like the stadium like inside? Like, what was kind of like the unique features? If you had a chance to notice anything, or like, what was kind of like some things you saw at T-Mobile Park?
I mean, they had an incredible view of Lumen Field. If you look up and over, you can see the top half. The top part of Lumen. That was great. I wanted to break in. I was told I wasn't allowed to, which is BS. But no, T-Mobile Park was actually beautiful. I'm definitely going to be going again, probably next year. But no, you walk inside, and it's Seattle. I know City all too well, unfortunately. It was actually like super clean in there. It was packed as hell. Understandable. But it was super nice. Like everything was like laid out really, really nice. I was lucky enough to have seats within the bottom floor. So I wasn't sitting up on the fucking rafters watching from a bird's eye view. I got to see everything clear as day. Like, it was so clear. I was so close. I can read numbers on jerseys. I can see almost everything that's going on. I did see though. I'm a Mariners player. Hit the ball and they blasted it out of their hands and went right into the dugout. That was pretty funny. You started seeing him started laughing. But. No, for projection wise, it was great. I didn't have to constantly I mean, it was really annoying because people kept getting up and down all the time, blocking my vision, which pissed me off. It was always the most important parts of the game. But no, great stadium, super easy to navigate through. Seats were not that. The seats are actually pretty comfortable. They weren't terrible. My back isn't wrecked for sitting there for 3 hours, getting up one time. But no, and the fans around me were great. There's a couple of Padres fans, a couple rows down that were chirping, but we shut them up fairly quickly. I was talking to SG about this earlier. I was telling Anthony right now. There's a kid directly next to me on my left hand side that you know. So you two have been to baseball games in the past. Whenever like opposing team has two strikes, they tell everybody to get loud, just so it's super super noisy and it's really hard to focus. So whenever they would show that like two strike makes some noise, the kid next to me screamed as loud as he could, directly like right in my ear, and it wasn't like because so I didn't actually didn't know about baseball seats is that they're kind of like at like angles. So every seat isn't in the exact same position. They're kind of at an angle. So if I'm sitting kind of looking like this, so for my peripheral vision, I'm kind of sitting like a little bit like kind of like this. The game is way over here, but it's not that far. And the scoreboard area is a little to my right, kind of up top. The kid would see that and scream like this close to my ear. I'm like, okay, okay. At first, I'm like, I would get it. The enthusiasm, I love it. It's great. After the fifth inning, I'm like, kid, shut the fuck up. We're done. Shut up. Quit making noise. It was every single time. I get it. Let the enthusiasm from this kid. Don't do it in my ear, dog. Like, what the hell? Like, and it was only like in my direction. It wasn't where his mom was like, listen, scream the other way. The kid's like, what? Over there is where it says, like, no, 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 it's everywhere. This is everywhere. You don't have to always do it in that direction. Like, you're like, the guy next to you, but the guy's probably gonna hit you. I'm thinking about hitting this kid up. Like, I don't give two shits. Throw me out, throw me out the park. Ban me. This kid's about to get slapped. But it was electric. I got to see Cal hit his 50th home run. Stadium erupted, and then that was great. I could have recorded it. Obviously, I wouldn't know that he was going to be his 50th home run on the first time to bat. Um, yeah, I will say second inning scared the hell out of me. The Padres had two homers, and then a couple of the runs. So it was 4-1 at that one point. And then I'm like, ah, shit. Because I know the Padres; they're a good team. I was scared, severely, severely scared for that night. But yep, I was thinking it was like the fifth, like I was thinking bottom of the fifth, bottom of sixth, fifth or sixth. I don't know if I remember. Mariners scored 5 runs, and like that just like completely flipped the game. Because I mean, Anthony, you're on the Twitter group chat. I was texting the group the entire game because I'm like, Hal hit his 50th home run, and then I followed up by saying it's going to be a long night. And I will say, pacing for the game was great. I mean, I think we were there for like 2 hours and like 45 minutes.
That's the pitch clock.
I know. Yeah, the pitching clock. Yeah, because I think they did like 3 hours. It's whatever. I just feel like it wasn't there to be like a 4-hour game. But no, I will say this: because I've seen when I like watching the games live or watching the live play-by-play. Like whenever you switch between innings, whatever I thought it takes forever. Hey, they feel like 5 minutes. It's actually like not that long. That's typically time people just get up, they'll get food, they go drinks, go to the bathroom. Um, yeah, expensive as hell. I got this shirt though, which was great. Food was expensive. Tickets were a little pricey. Parking was $50, but like worth it at the end of the day. And I will say this. So you know how leaving sporting venues, the traffic is always like miserable.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, like getting the parking garage was like kind of hell. Once we left that, it was great. Like zero traffic like the entire way home.
Yeah.
I was low key impressed. I figured they'd be stuck in Seattle for like 3 hours, just like trying to leave. But no, all in all, great game. My voice is slowly coming back. It was destroyed last night. Kind of destroyed this morning. Um, there was a point where it was 9-5, top of the ninth. Padres had bases loaded, and they managed to get one. They managed to get a single run, and the entire stadium was just like holding their breath. And then it was like it was like 2 outs, and then I think it was man on second and third. So it was like a homer ties the game up, and it's like, God damn it. The next batter was struck out, and every single time you got a strike, and people just get a little louder. Second strike, we were just going off. That third strike, holy shit! Everybody's screaming, jumping around, cheering. I'm like high-fiving people all around. Padres fans are leaving immediately. They don't want to deal with our bullshit. It was great. Experience I'll probably never forget. I hope I never forget. Core memory right there. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go back next year. See what games I can go to, and then yeah, next up, Lumen Field, November, with a very special guest.
I guess I wouldn't say a special guest, more like a certain co-host. I was gonna let me finish.
You're flying out, Logan. That's the comeback.
But for people that need to know the news, I will actually be traveling up northwest to Seattle, and I will be seeing this man right here, the guy on my left. The guy on my left, and we're
really.
You coming to Jersey?
The guy on my left, and we are going to watch Seahawks versus Vikings, the Sam Darnold Bowl.
Could have said the guy with his camera on as well. Some news though. Chargers are moving running back Najee Harris to the active roster from the non-football injured list, and Bengals wide receiver Michael Tinsley officially has earned his roster spot.
Yep.
Among a flurry of other moves that have happened.
Well, I guess that's a good direction towards you, but this was something of an off season, let's just say, for the NFL.
It was pure hell. It was pure hell up until yesterday.
Well, it depends on who he asked for the POVs, certain perspectives. I guess if I want to talk about the Seahawks offseason, I'll start with this. I would say it was started off a little bit rough, but the vision is there. The vision is there. We let go of DK Metcalf. We sent DK Metcalf away to the Steelers, obviously. And unfortunately, Tyler Lockett got released, and now he's a Titan. But wish him luck on his journey. But last year, a certain man was glazing this quarterback, put his stock on him, and now he is a Seattle Seahawk. Sam Darnold is going to be our QB1. I'm excited to see what he can do. And even then, we still have two other great quarterbacks on the board. We'll start with our QB2. He's a familiar face in Seattle by the name of Drew Lock. Giants fans know him really well for his amazing performance game against the Indianapolis Colts. Definitely didn't cost the Giants draft picks whatsoever. Anyways, and then not only that, we brought in Cooper Kupp to help pair with JSN. We had MVS, but he just got released today. And our defense is going to get stronger, especially if Micah Parsons might be in that D-line soon. Who knows? Just saying. Micah Parsons.
Hold your tongue.
Micah Parsons on the Seahawks would be nice. Would be a nice fit to see. Anyways, let's go down to a very important team, the Bengals. Thomas, you want to explain your offseason?
Literally up until yesterday was absolute fucking hell. So there was a whole T. Higgins shit. Hey, is he gonna stay? Are we gonna franchise tag him again? We gonna trade him? And he got signed.
Chase.
And then finally they fucked. And then we're just like, okay, now we got to page Hendrickson. But then we drafted Shamar Stewart in round 1, and he's giving us the fingers. He doesn't want his deal. So that's a
because you lowballed him. That's why.
I did no such thing.
Don't go blaming the player because
blame Mike Brown
to be cheap. Yeah.
Anyways, but eventually,
everyone else is the problem. Then I think you might need to take a look in the mirror.
But guess what? Oh, go ahead.
And then finally, he got signed. Big ass baby. And then just yesterday, Hendrickson got a raise. He's not making $30 million this year. And afterwards, he's gonna be a free agent, which means all off season next year. I'm gonna be waiting to where he goes, and why it's gonna be Baltimore, and why am I gonna cry?
You got Michael Parsons and Trey Hendrickson mixed up.
But if everything got finally settled for the Cincinnati Bengals after such a hiatus, such a crazy up and down moments. We'll see how the Bengals do. I mean, Jamar Chase got extended this past offseason and T. Higgins as well. So at least the Bengals offense is definitely going to be awesome. That's a guaranteed. So I guess
hang on. 49ers wide receiver DeMarcus Robinson has been suspended 3 games without pay for violating the NFL's substance of abuse policy. He will be available. Eligible for reinstatement on Monday, November 22nd, following the 49ers Week 3 game against the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, okay. All right. And, since we have Anthony here today as our guest.
I had to talk about the Dolphins offseason, right?
I guess, let him talk about the Dolphins offseason.
No, I was just messing with you guys. I'll leave that for if Logan wants to come back. He can talk about his Dolphins. I will talk about my New York Giants, on the other hand. I mean, once our opponents were announced, this year kind of felt chalky. And now I will say this is me probably being a Homer fan, being a little bit biased. I do think the team looks good. I do think there's a lot of talent on the team, especially on the defense. Jackson Dart looked really good in preseason. Jameis Winston looks like he's there for vibes, and he looked pretty solid too in his preseason. Russ says the Moon Bowl is still there, so that's a big positive. I think if you gave the Giants maybe a couple other teams' schedule, they could maybe be like a dark horse playoff team. Here's the issue. The schedule they have.
They have
a great schedule.
It's what
the Avengers. It's the equivalent to the Avengers.
Like that. It's what the hardest strength of schedule based off last year's records, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You have the Commanders, the Eagles.
Washington. You still have
owned
2
by
games
Dallas.
against Washington. You still get 2 games against Philadelphia. You had Kansas City and the Chargers as well to that.
The Broncos.
The Broncos too. Like this.
And then you have the Patriots. Your only easiest opponents are probably the Raiders, Saints, and Patriots. But even then,
I don't remember the last time the Giants have beaten the Raiders, so I don't even know if I can call that easy. And the Raiders might be sneaky good this year. They've got Carroll. They've got a guy that you two, previously loved with all your heart, or Geno Smith.
Hey, I still respect Geno Smith. What is that music?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is that the background music for the StreamYard?
Yes.
Yeah, the Giants this year are taking on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
What kind of vibe?
10 of the 17 Giants games this year are against playoff teams from last year. And that's not including a game against the 49ers. Both games against the Cowboys. This schedule's rough.
I mean, but we got to give also a moment of silence. Today we got the most heartbreaking news for the Giants franchise.
I know.
I
do want to say something after this.
All right. We, a certain player, a certain man, we paid $150 on Cameo.
Whoa, that wasn't necessary.
That out, all right.
150 cal.
That was a private thing.
Unbelievable.
But Tommy DeVito is no longer a Giant. You'll likely be on the practice squad, but no longer a Giant.
Some teams might look for him to be their third string. So if he wants to be a third string quarterback elsewhere, it would not surprise me. I have a lot of love for Tommy. I know a lot of people don't like him because he won those games and knocked us out of the Jaden Daniels and Drake May sweepstakes. The way I look at it, no knock to any of the receivers in this year's class. I'd rather have Malik Neighbors and Jackson Dart than Jaden Daniels and one of the receivers from this year's class. No knock on them. I think they're great. I think they obviously have a lot of potential to be great. It's just Malik Neighbors is incredible. So why are our names yellow?
What is going on?
This is what happens when you give Thomas money, guys. If anybody's watching, this is your right.
Yeah, it's better.
All right. Anyway, so the Giants are going to be in some deep waters this season. That's just based on schedule wise. I mean, could they pull some upsets? I can see it. Maybe they probably pull an upset with Washington.
Any given Sunday, so who knows?
Any given Sunday, but right now at the moment, it just looks like
on paper it looks rough.
It looks rough, but yeah. But you know what? Can we also talk about the Browns? The Browns QB room. The Brown. Oh, I guess change the
change it to orange.
Well. I gotta change the thing. I don't know. Went from cube square to
QB cubed. It's 3 guys now.
But yeah, so
Why?
Why?
Get back on focus.
Cleveland
Browns.
Okay, we're good.
Cleveland Browns QB room. This was. I mean, it's surprisingly worse. It's worse than the Giants by far. Like
whoa!
Worse than the Giants by far.
Surprise!
Worse than the Giants by far. Yeah. But anyway,
why is Anthony catching strays?
Anyways, the Cleveland Browns QB room consists of an injured Deshaun Watson, a couple of rookies that one was meant to be drafted, and the other one, I mean, still talks and debate whether or not he was drafted because of Jimmy Haslam or they actually wanted him to do it. And
a 40-year-old Joe Flacco.
Which, by the way, and they did have Kenny Pickett, but yesterday he now got traded to the Las Vegas Raiders because AOC got.
We have some news.
I got the Browns. Dylan Gabriel will now be the QB2 for the Cleveland Browns, so it makes that Shedeur Sanders QB3. What a time! What a time! Now I can't wait for the conspiracy theory saying that it's the league versus Shedeur Sanders. I cannot wait.
Listen. Logan is currently here in spirit. He is up top, right above SRG.
Just catching strays left and right.
He's playing Madden right now. I want to point that out. Oh, wait, no, that's Thomas. Never mind.
That's Thomas. Okay, either way, Joe Flacco is back with the Browns. The elite Joe Flacco, ready to background music once again.
This is why you should never give me. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
All right, Joe Flacco, the elite Joe Flacco, the god on the gridiron, Mister about to carry me in fantasy for the next few weeks himself.
Nope.
Yeah, he is He is back on the Browns roster, ready to sling the ball at 40 years old. Anyone thoughts on that? Anyone's ready to see Joe Flacco rise again?
Lightning is very late with this news.
Very late. But anyways, any thoughts on the good news?
Yeah, actually, I happen to work for a damn nursing home. If Flacco wants to step in and just live there for the entireness of this and an NFL season, that'll be great.
Anthony, your thoughts on the god and the gridiron himself?
Flacco is solid. I think the hope is that he can rejuvenate some of that Cleveland magic he found last time. No offense to Lightning. I think you can ask a lot of Braves fans. Lightning doesn't really strike twice in the same spot.
We'll see. But I'm excited for the Joe Flacco run for 2025. Oh God, this is gonna be a messy QB room. This is a messy QB room. I mean, as long as they're not the Saints, which they finally announced their starter to be Spencer Rattler. Oh boy, Spencer Rattler and Tyler Show for a QB battle. What a time.
In the Big 25.
But Anthony, your former QB, he had a QB battle with Anthony Richardson. You want to give some notes on that?
You know what? We are so nice. We will give you the floor.
Thank you for giving Christian Cage his infinite aura the floor, by the way. Yeah, the Colts are. This is a move to save a couple jobs that is running very risky. Oof, tough blow to the Texas Rangers. Nathan Eovaldi, rotator cuff strain, likely done for the year. Here, yeah. What's next for Richardson would be my question. You can remove that. But I mean,
so can you.
Anyways,
before I keep getting distracted by what's being happened here. Yeah, Anthony Richardson is he. I mean, we knew he was going to be a project coming into the league.
Yeah,
that project has gotten rough and rough as the year has gone on. It would not surprise me if the Colts get off to an 0-3 start if they revert back to Richardson.
I mean, based on what Shane Steichen has been saying, he's like, I want to try to make Daniel Jones more try to be more consistent with the QB position. I mean, he probably just says that to just for the media, so they won't be so there's we're not gonna go back and forth on Richardson is starting this week, then Daniel Jones is starting this week.
They're looking for consistency. They've been looking for consistency since Andrew Luck retired.
Yeah.
The hope was, Falcons right tackle Caleb McGarry, the blindside protector for Michael Penix, will miss the entire 2025 NFL season.
Oh, God. Injury. Ooh. That's not going to be great. That's not great.
Yeah. Don't be surprised if the Colts get off to a slow start. A, for Richardson to be put back in, but also B, Steichen and Ballard are very much fighting for their jobs now. And it would not surprise me if mid-season, if the Colts are middling or doing worse than that, we see a change in the front office.
Here's the thing. I felt like Ballard probably should be more of a reason to be fired. I mean, I liked Ballard for the first few seasons. He was doing well with the cap, actually making decent moves, not flashy, not big flashy moves, but definitely moves you're okay, you know what, definitely could make a contender eventually. But it's just the Andrew Luck retirement basically just kind of
was 6 years ago. What?
Yeah,
the other day.
Yeah, it was 6 years ago the other day. It's just so crazy that it can really halt an entire franchise just with that move, because ever since then you had Jacoby Brissett, Brian Hoyer, Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz, Sam Ellinger, Matt Ryan,
Nick Foles,
yup, Anthony Richardson, Gardner Minshew, Joe Flacco, and now here we are with Daniel Jones. Why is Thomas? Why is your profile picture like that?
Like what? I can't see it.
It's the charming one.
Wow.
And he left.
You kicked him out because you were upset with him. That's
he's
unbelievable.
Back. What was that profile pic?
What profile pic?
Close your camera.
I forgot it was that.
What do you mean you forgot it was that?
I think he didn't change it since the Hall of Fame game.
He just left it there the whole time.
Yes. But yeah, AR5. I don't think he should get traded. I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, he should be traded at this point," but it's like,
no, not yet.
No, not yet. I mean, the other situation could be like we could give him like the Bryce Young treatment, where give him a minute, and then after that, like hopefully he potentially. But that's like the thing with Anthony Richardson throughout his whole career, not just like in the NFL. Apparently, like in his whole career, if you look at his stats,
Steelers wing defensive back Beanie Bishop.
Oh, all right. But yeah, but like I guess apparently like since high school, Anthony Richardson's stats have been like he could potentially be a good quarterback, and that's pretty much like been his entire thing. That's like he could potentially be a good quarterback. Like he has like the physical attributes and abilities. But it's just like it just never shows. I mean, like he could eventually get the starting job, maybe have himself a decent season, and probably get himself another year in Indy and just go on from there. But this just, I don't know. I mean, like, yes, the Colts knew that this was going to be a project QB. They knew that, and I think it's also the fact we also got to think like, oh, I think all of it also is also not like blame balls, but like the mentality is because like Josh Allen.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have put their stock into. Oh, we can find the next Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Josh Allen's a freak talent.
He's a freak talent, but before he was a freak talent, he was
it was a project.
It was a project. He he showed improvement in 2019, but it was still everyone was still like he wasn't like as great. He was still like, and then 2020, of course, he like eventually like broke out, but yeah, nobody. But at the time, that's the thing. Like Anthony Richards, like with Josh Allen, like they gave him like more leniency. While now, I think this goes with modern QBs, like with rookies and everything. They're always like, if he doesn't do well in his first year, then he's like considered a bust.
It's the NFL mentality that I've told you guys this before. I have a problem with that belief that if you don't get off to a hot start, you're a bust. Let these guys cook for a bit. No.
Yeah. Like it's gonna take a minute for them to like learn the playbooks, not for them to like learn how to read NFL defenses. Like, and that's why I'm always like more pro. Like, hey, y'all should at least have like some veteran QB before you put in your rookie.
Let them
QB
sit for a bit. Let them cook.
Like if you're comfortable giving them reps like later in the season, that's fine. But it shouldn't just be like week one. You're the
unless they've earned it outright. Then
it shouldn't just be like your desperate last attempt at a like we're trying to save jobs. Trying to save jobs here. Yeah. But yeah. Now, I mean, without further ado, everyone's here for the main one, NFL predictions. I'm going to share the screen, and we're going to start with showing last year's thing, and we're going to go on from there. Well, everybody, this is last year's predictions between Thomas, Logan, and I, and the AFC East. I drank the Miami Kool-Aid.
Get that shit off.
What?
Turn that light mode off. I'm now half blind.
God.
Jesus Christ. I have to change the background for this? Fine.
You did this to yourself.
Anyway.
Zoom in, please, because this is
Yeah, this is hurting my eyes.
It's just I had to squint a bit to read it.
Yeah, remember, both of us are on our phones.
All right, trying to. How do I zoom in on this?
See that 100% up top?
Oh wait. Better.
That's better. I can read it.
All right. So these are our predictions last year. These are our predictions from last year. You have me picking the Dolphins. I don't want to explain what happened there. But at least Logan and I chose the Ravens correctly. The Bengals.
Ooh. Patriots have released former first-round guard / center Cole Strange.
That was a pick back in 21.
22, yeah. Dude, even Sean McVay was laughing like, bro, he was like, we were about to pick him up like in round 3, but they were like, okay, well, never mind. All right, well, I mean, 2 out of 3 of us got the Ravens prediction correct. We don't need to talk about what happened to Cincy. The Texans and Chiefs, Eagles we got it correct. Logan decided to be cute with the Packers. I decided to be extra cute with the Falcons.
And all of you were cute with the NFC West.
Okay, to be fair, how are we expecting the Niners to fall and collapse?
The Niners were. You can't predict injuries like that. But
the Seahawks, the Seahawks were half a game behind.
If only you won one of those games against the Rams. Or beat the Giants.
We don't need to talk about that game. But the wild card predictions, oh god, like even the Bills at wild card 3 was rough.
You absolute moron.
Barely had them making the playoffs.
Thomas was the most accurate, at least. Like he got a playoff team in the Ravens, and he got the Broncos in. He actually believed in.
He called the Broncos as the 7th seed.
He called it. At least we'll give him that. But Logan's and I's picks were, they were not. Yikes.
I see one playoff team out of those 6 picks.
All right. Wild cards for the NFC. I mean, I got the Packers, and that's it.
Logan got 2 NFC teams. I'll give him that.
All right. Logan got the Lions, the Falcons, and the Rams. All right, you got the Rams. The Lions, at least a playoff team, but the Falcons as a 6th seed. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeesh.
And then Thomas had the Niners, the Packers, and the Falcons. Oh, only the Wow. Our NFC predictions were bad.
Predicting's hard, guys. I'll cut you some slack.
Listen, I should have said the Commanders, and I would have been, Nosha Thomas.
What's this? What do you mean? What's the Cowboys?
No. You're a man of integrity.
Cowboys. Okay. Again, the injuries. How do I? Even at the Cowboys were already like a mess as it is even before it. All right. Well, offensive rookie of the year, Thomas. If you want to just go glaze,
he was
Bodeg,
closest.
I was damn near right.
Did he get
Let's see.
at least a finalist in both offensive and defensive rookie of the year?
He got a finalist. He got Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, the white boys. Listen, I was cooking. You all laughed at me for picking my own species. I don't want to fucking hear it anymore.
Species. Species race.
40 minutes, 10 seconds. I gotta go back and remember that.
Logan chose the most homer pick in Storm Duck. He could have had Chop Robinson, and he was a finalist.
He picked the wrong Dolphins defensive rookie.
And I went a homer pick with Byron Murphy Jr. He was doing well at first, and then it just kind of slowly just dropped off.
What about offensive rookie of the year? Who did you guys pick?
Marvin Harrison Jr., the Maserati.
All love for Brock Bowers kind of saddens me. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, to be fair, look at the QB room of the Raiders at the time. How we were expecting Brock Bowers to do well with Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. All right, offensive player of the year. I was close on this one. I was close with Jamar Chase. I chose the Triple Crown winner. Logan, he was doomed from the start. And Thomas got at least Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's at least respectable.
And then why be a homer?
Defensive player of the year. I mean, Logan was the closest one with TJ Watt since he was a finalist. You want to explain that Jair pick, Thomas? I mean, okay, I'll give you this. You at least got a corner. At least it was like a corner
Position,
did
right?
technically win.
Just,
You got the position, not the player.
It was because I was hearing all off season from Packers fans that Jair's gonna be great. All this shit. So I bought into Jair's stock. I was so far off.
Now he's a Raven, right?
He's a Raven now.
Yep.
Washed, a little bit washed up, but
Whoa. Listen,
A little
Jair,
bit.
I want you to remember, it was the one with the cameras that they were calling you out. I said nothing bad about you.
Coach of the year, Mike McDonald. I
see a pair
Mike
of Homer picks right there.
Thomas was the closest one with Dan Campbell, and he got
The only
the best-
non-Homer.
and he got the best record in the NFC and probably the NFL in general. Actually, no.
He would have won it. Yeah,
No,
he did.
He tied
Yeah.
with the Chiefs. Did he tie with the Chiefs?
No, Chiefs went 14-3, right?
They lost to Buffalo. I know they lost to Denver in the final week of the season.
I'm still pissy about that.
Did they lose to the No, they didn't lose to the Chargers. It wasn't Raiders.
Oh, they were tied. Both were 15-2.
Oh, okay. Either way, one of the best records in the NFC or the NFL, and yeah, all right. Comeback.
One went 8-9. One went 10-7.
Comeback player of the year. Oh, Thomas is right on this one. He actually got it accurate, correct. He actually got it very accurately. He got Joe Burrow.
It was a homer pick.
It was a homer pick, but he got it right.
It paid off.
Paid off. I decided to go with Kirk O'Chains. It was working until after October.
Listen, no. Listen, I'm put those right now. Kirk Cousins was doing great, and then SRE decided to cosplay as him for Halloween. After that, Kirk Cousins stock just plummeted. I blame you for that.
He was injured. He decided to still stay even though he was injured. Apparently, that's what they said on quarterback, that he decided that he didn't want to be on the IR or something. Oh, wait, what? No, there you go. All right. And then, okay, Logan was such a homer pick with Jalen Phillips. MVP. By God, we were off. We were off. Thomas, Tyreek Hill.
We need an explanation for that. Oh, he muted himself.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. Number one pick winner. Yeah, I was the closest. I could have been the closest person.
Whoa!
If
You
Joe
weren't
Milton.
closest.
No, I could have been.
Thomas was closest. I'll give him that.
I said I could have been. I said I could have been. I could have been closest if Joe Milton decided not to lead a game-winning drive versus the Bills backups.
You would have been closest if you didn't beat the fucking Bengals. You shut your mouth.
No. It wasn't the Bengals thing. It was the Joe Milton game. The Giants only got closer. They almost sabotaged themselves.
Yeah, because, Drew Lock.
He was elite. Great performance. Top 5 performance in Giants QB history.
The bar is so low. It's probably accurate.
We're moving
on. And our assistant coach of the year, I don't even know who won this award, but
I can search that up.
I know Anthony Weaver did not win that award. That's all I know. I know Anthony Weaver probably did not win that award. Logan was being too much of a homer with a lot of these picks.
Ben Johnson won it.
Oh, Tom's got it correct.
I was cooking.
I went with Aaron Glenn. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the defensive side of the... Well, these were picks last year. And these were picks. These were predictions. Now, let's move on.
Finished third in that
vote. Geez. So much news. Cardinals wave from Cardinals first round pick Walter Nolan is being placed on physically unable to perform list. Something about the China. That's a really give a shit. Cole Strange. Yep. Okay, so we're good. We're not up to speed.
All right. Now let's get to the real deal. The CCI.
There's no Thomas in this one.
Wait. Logan. Oh.
God damn it.
I thought I fixed it. My bad. I thought I fixed it.
I noticed it the minute I saw it. Thomas doesn't get predictions.
Technically, on Discord, I mean...
They don't know that. The audience doesn't know that. We'll leave it up to their imagination.
All right. Anyways, here are the predictions for 2025 this year. Or these are the sheet this year. All right. So let's begin. We'll start with our AFC East winner. I think I learned my lesson after last year.
You're going back?
I'm not going back to Miami. I'm not taking my talents to South Beach. I'm going to take my talents up northeast for the Bills. Thomas, who do you have?
He left, so...
He left?
Yeah, you kicked him out from making picks. Oh, he's back.
He's back. I thought he was still there. Anyways, Thomas, who do you have for AFC East?
Give me the Bills. I mean, Patriots are sneaky, but they don't have enough firepower just yet.
Yeah. Anthony,
the Jets and why is it the Jets?
Oh, hold on. Dolphins placed kicker Jason Sanders on the injured reserve list due to a hip injury. He's out at least the first 4 games.
So for any fancy owners that have Jason Sanders, you better start looking.
Yep. I never thought I'd say this. Part of me does want to pick the Patriots.
Right?
Because, I'm a big believer in Mike Vrabel. I think Drake May is going to improve. I just don't think this is the year where they make that leap. I'm still going to go with the Bills.
I give it 1, maybe 2 years, and the Patriots are once again going to be fighting for the division.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. I just don't see the hype now. Maybe in about a year or two. I think that's just where I'm at. All right, AFC North, the most gritty division, the most toughest division. This was tough. It was a debate. I was going back and forth on this. But I'm still gonna stick the Ravens, but it's gonna be a very, very close. It was a very close race for me. Thomas, you want to go ahead and name your your North picks?
No, I'm gonna go last. Anthony,
you go. Anthony, you go.
All right. Let's call a spade a spade. The Steelers, I think, are certainly set to go 9-8, or 8-1 at minimum.
Vikings plays fullback CJ Ham and
IR
offensive, yeah, and outside linebacker Tyler Batty on IR.
I think I can safely say, talent-wise, Cincinnati should be number one. With that being said, I'm still going to go with the Baltimore Ravens.
All right. Ravens are great. All right, so Thomas.
The Bengals secondary just scares me way too much for me to.
I mean, they got their pass rush. They finally got their pass rush signed, but now.
Hang on, breaking news. Per so random guy, as of right now, the King of Hill Revival has been reportedly renewed for a season 2.
Yeah, honestly, I'm good. I'm glad about that.
Season 15, let's go.
I did not hate the season 1. I liked it, so I'm okay
season
with
15, let's go. We're bringing back season 15. All right, Thomas. You want to bring out your North? Who's coming out of the North?
This is going to be a bloodbath of the division. Somebody's quarterback is going to get injured, and why is it going to be Joe Flacco?
Whoa! Joe Flacco throwing 500 yards now, buddy.
Week 1? So what, motherfucker? Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. $25. Okay. $25 on that. Okay. No.
You wanted to call your shot, big man.
It was an exaggeration. Jesus.
That's how terrible the Bengals secondary is. I would why not just put your money where your mouth is?
I'll go 400. I'll go 400.
It's only 2
400
games.
for
400 for the Bengals game. 400 for the okay. So 400 yards for the Bengals game. $25.
You know what? Deal.
All right, bet we have a bet now.
That's a bet.
We've heard it here first. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna be Cincy. They have the best offense in NFL history. Their defense has Henderson and Jamar Stewart. And that's about it. But listen, with the smartness of Joe Burrow, we will get it done. Zach Taylor also needs to get fired. I'm still pissed that he's on my fucking team. Fire that man, please. If he missed the postseason, he has to be gone.
Yeah, I would agree to that. I will say, yeah, he needs to be gone after this postseason if he doesn't make it.
Yeah.
All right, now AFC South. This is such a division. It's really only one team. Really, that's it. One team's just kind of neutral. One team's rebuilding, and another team's the Colts.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Hang on. One team's neutral, one team's rebuilding, and the Colts. That's 3 teams.
Because the division winner.
Because the only other team is the division winner, and that's where I'm going to go with the Texans, just for obvious reasons. Are we going Texans here, everybody? Just
I am. So
all right.
I part of me wants to pick Jacksonville, but
the
way the last 2 years have gone, I can't.
No. I'm gonna put the stock in Jacksonville. I'm gonna start believing in Trevor Lawrence once again. BTJ is gonna get all the love from me, all the glaze, and Travis Hunter better be playing wide receiver and cornerback. Otherwise, I'm gonna be pissy.
Is he gonna be your offensive and defensive rookie of the year?
He's like,
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that when we get to it. All right, AFC West. All right, so this one's going to be a fun one because now Everyone's saying about the Chiefs' downfall because they lost the Super Bowl 59 to the Eagles. People are saying the Chiefs are going to be weaker this season.
They are.
Here it is. They are going to be slightly weaker, but they're still going to be a threat. The Chargers, they're going to still find themselves to find a way to choke. The Broncos, although I do like them, they're probably more proven. They're probably going to be a better proven team than the Chargers, at least in my opinion. But I'm still going to say the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Raiders, they're at least going to be fun to watch. That's all I'll say. They will be fun to watch. They're not going to be terrible. But yeah, I'm still picking the Chiefs. All right. Thomas, you want to just go ahead and make your shining moment with the AC West?
Hey, SRG.
Yeah?
Quick question.
Yeah?
What time is it?
I'm not going to say it.
What time is it?
I'm not saying it.
It's 4:55 on the East Coast, man.
Time is it?
It's white boy season.
It's white boy season. Bo Nix, Sean Payton, whatever running back room they have, Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims. PS2, they're going to lead this team to a division title. They're finally going to knock off the Chiefs. I believe in the Broncos.
SRG, for future reference, if you want to get rid of that, go to Broncos again.
All right.
Go up to format.
All right.
Go to wrapping.
All right.
And just go to hit click or clip. That will stop that from happening if they keep typing.
All right. Well, all right. That's best
for future reference.
All right. Anthony, who do you got?
You know what's crazy? Part of me does want to pick Denver. Part of me also wants to pick the Chargers. With that being said, I remember a couple seasons ago when the Raiders got Devontae Adams.
Oh,
when the Chargers
2022
brought in Khalil
offseason.
Mack, yes. When everybody was talking about how the AFC West would be a bloodbath, and this would be the year that the Chiefs wouldn't win the division. Kansas City smoked everybody. I'm staying with my statement until proven otherwise. I will stick with Kansas City.
I thought he would be picking the Chargers, so we at least get like 3 different teams on the
crossed my mind, but I mean, I'll save that for my wild card predictions.
Yeah. All right. The NFC East. This one's gonna be. I mean,
can I go first for this one?
Yeah, go first, but let me kind of give like an introduction. NFC East is gonna be the weirdest division on this for here. But Anthony, you want to go first? Go ahead. Give your
this is my division, so
yeah,
I feel as though it's only fair. I'm gonna give you a year, 2004.
Okay.
That is the last time the NFC East has had a repeat one.
Okay, yeah.
That team was the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right.
Never in my lifetime have I seen a team win the NFC East in back-to-back years. I was born in 2007. That streak's continuing this year. Give me the Washington Commanders to win the NFC East.
Oh, Washington Commanders already. Thomas, if you want to go ahead and give your prediction right here.
You know what? Anthony's cooking. The Washington Commanders are going to win the division.
The Washington Commanders. We got 2 commies here already.
Whoa!
Be careful how you phrase that.
We have 2 Commanders. 2 Washington Commanders predictions. All right. Well, for me, look. I love the Washington Commanders. They seem like a fun squad. I think everyone expects them to boom again their second year. But like to me, like yes, they finally extended Terry McLaurin. They got a new addition in Deebo Samuel, the fat guy. I just feel like this team, like, just feel like they just kind of stayed like the same this offseason. And not like in a bad way. It's just kind of like they're just like they brought in pieces. Yes, they also brought in Von Miller, but he's like 30 something years old. Unless he somehow has like a resurrected season like he did with the Rams. I don't really see it. But so I'm gonna say this. So for the first time ever and since 2004, the Eagles will go back to back.
Von Miller is currently 36 years old.
36, okay. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna pick the Eagles. What somehow our prediction would be wrong, and the Dallas Cowboys somehow win this division.
Swear to God.
All right, NFC North. This one is. I mean, I feel like we're kind of knowing who it is, but but I'm gonna start first. I will say for the third year in a row, the Detroit Lions are gonna win this division. I was this close to make the Packers. I was pretty close on the Packers, but. You know what? I think the Lions, although they lost both their coordinators, I think they're still doing enough to win this division. But it is going to be closer than what people think. Thomas, do you want to go ahead?
Sam Darnold's no longer on the Vikings, so I can't pick them anymore. I don't have enough trust in JJ McCarthy to do anything, even though I believe in KOC. Packers are mid at this point, and fuck the Bears because I think Caleb Williams is a stuck-up little bitch.
God.
So it's gonna be the Lions once again with Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
Okay.
Jared
Goff. Come on, Anthony, do it.
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. All right, Anthony.
I am a firm believer in Justin Jefferson and the Minnesota Vikings as a whole.
Yeah.
This is no knock on Sam Darnold. I think that McCarthy, he's not going to have the same year Darnold had because that was just incredible, truth be told.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll be too much significantly of a step back. With that being said, I'm still picking the Detroit Lions because I think they're going to have a big year. There's just too much talent on that team. I understand losing Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson sting, but I think there's just too much talent for them to not still win the AFC North.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. This is our first all three.
It's our second.
Our second since the Bills. Like our first one since the Bills. Second one, but all right. NFC South. All right. Well, last year, the Falcons. They pretty much Kyle Pitts me. This
is the year, man. This
is the year. They have Kyle Pitts. They have MPJ as starting quarterback. Drake London. He's a good wide receiver one. I should be hype about this. And they brought in not only one. They not only drafted not one, but two pass rushers in the first round. So this should be an exciting Falcons team. But after last year, and knowing how, and looking at a certain team's schedule, the Buccaneers might actually get 12 wins in this division. So give me the Bucs. Give me the Buccaneers to win this division. I'll redeem myself after last year.
Why aren't you going to buy Falcon stock this year?
No. I am not buying the Falcon stock until proven otherwise. I did it last year. Baker Mayfield pretty much proved me wrong.
What?
Definitely proved me wrong.
What about Kyle Pitts?
Look, Kyle Pitts, he's a nice guy, and that's how far I'm going for. Kyle Pitts is a nice guy. Thomas, you want to go ahead with your NFC South prediction?
Yeah, it's going to be the Buccaneers. I don't care enough for the Falcons. Listen, when it comes to Michael Penix Jr., I love him. He needs to prove that he is the guy. And until he does, I just don't know.
Yeah.
He looked good when we saw him last year.
It's a small
he did.
But yeah, it just. I mean, like the Falcons are going to be an interesting team. The Panthers are going to be like are going to be like a wild card, not like a playoff team, but just like they're either going to be like they're either at least improve or they're going to like be like again another top 10 pick, like no in between. And then the Saints, yeah, we don't need to talk about the Saints.
Saints will be in conversations later.
Yeah, Anthony, who's your South prediction pick?
You're really leaving me with the breakout finally happening.
Falcons.
There's 5% of me that is saying if there's ever going to be a year where the Falcons do it.
Oh, hang on. Packers long snapper reached an agreement on a 3-year, $4.8 million deal.
Matt Orzech. Good for him. But this is me being talking a bit out of whack. And I also was a bit spoiled my NFC West prediction.
Oh, Chris Paul got cut from the Rams.
Rough day for NBA guys. Day for NBA names.
And AJ Green got cut from the Rams, the quarterback. Wow, I didn't know they brought in a former Bengal and Cardinal into the
They brought him back, keeping the NFC North alive. Or NFC West, sorry. I guess this won't spoil much for the NFC West. Tampa's my pick to be the number 1 seed in the NFC. So give me the Buccaneers.
Oh, I'm kind of almost leaning towards it, but I'm like, I think they're definitely going to at least be in the top 3 for me. They're going to be in the top 3 seeds.
I just have it to where that, like, Philadelphia and Washington are going to take a couple games off of each other. I don't see Detroit winning 15 games again. I see Tampa winning the South with like 12 to 13 wins. Or not the South, being the top NFC team with 12 to 13 wins.
Like, the only other competitor they might have will just be Philly and the Commanders, at least.
Philly, Washington, Detroit. Like, you're going to see the regulars there, but I just think that Tampa is going to sneak their way into the 1 seed in the NFC.
Yeah. It's going to be kind of like Tennessee, like in 2021. I think
it'll be a bit better than that.
Better than that.
I definitely see the conversation and the comparison.
Yeah. All right. I'll go last for the NFC West. So, Thomas, you want to kick it off, be the first person who's going to lead the NFC West. Go ahead.
Tell me why it's not going to be the Cardinals.
All right. Yeah, pretty obvious.
And so it's going to be down between Seattle, Arizona. I fucking just said that.
The Rams.
The Rams in San Francisco.
I mean, yes, obviously my team got to do the Seahawks, whatever. I could see it schedule wise, defensively wise. We got Sam Darnold at quarterback, the best quarterback in that division. Arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFC. So
what? Did I just hear?
Look, Jackson Dart hasn't came out of his shell yet, so just relax. All right.
Okay, you know what? I was more reacting to the best quarterback in the NFC West. But
anyways, give me Seattle for this division.
Back to back with the Seahawks pick. Let's go. All right, I'll respect you on that one. All right, Anthony, go ahead.
Tell me why you're going to pick the 49ers.
This is going to be a weird division because I think
wait, Thomas, you know what's funny? I am picking the 49ers to win the West. They can't be as hurt as they were last year, right?
Yeah.
The injuries can't be as bad.
And then they brought insurance. They do
have insurance for McCaffrey. The receiving room is questionable.
I mean,
I see the NFC West also being a bloodbath. I see a couple teams finishing with 10 wins. I feel like San Francisco, it's going to be like some crazy tiebreaker thing that San Francisco ends up winning the division.
Okay, what? I'm saying now. Week 18 Sunday Night Football predictions. Seattle, San Francisco.
part 2 for 2019.
Book it.
All right, at Santa Clara this time. All right, so now with me. So I've been thinking about the NFC West, as very non-biased as I can, right? I love the Seahawks offseason. The Cardinals, although I'm not picking them to win the NFC West, spoiler alert, but they at least showed some improvement. They can at least definitely be a team to look out for. They're probably definitely gonna at least be more of a pain in the neck. And then after that, you have the Rams. Although the Rams are still probably the best team, technically, probably would be everyone's pick. It just feels weird. It just feels and it's currently with the Stafford injury. Although he says he's healthy and is currently throwing ball, and people are making conspiracy theories that's not Matthew Stafford, but
the doppelganger.
Doppelganger. So swords. And this is more because of the schedule than really with the says this team itself. Because I think there is also one addition they did bring in, and that's why my prediction is gonna be Niners. Because and here's the thing, they brought back Robert Saleh. The Niners defense,
I forgot about that too.
The Niners defense is going to be rocking once again. That you can't say no about that. That with having Robert Saleh as a defensive coordinator, I know the Niners are going to be rocking and guess what? They have a last place schedule because they got last in the NFC West last year. So they're dealing with the Giants. They're going to play the Saints. They're going to play the Bears, obviously. So they're playing the NFC South, but even then, you have the Panthers and Falcons, which I do think the Niners are better teams. What?
Division winners. Bills, Ravens, Texans, Chiefs, Commies, Lions, Bucks, Rams. All right, so
I'm going with the 49ers more because what says about their schedule than really it kind of says about the team. They're still going to be good, but I just think it's going to be kind of what Anthony said. There's going to be some crazy tiebreaker that it kind of eventually somehow with the 49ers. That's all I'm saying from here. All right. Now with our division predictions, which it's not bad. With our predictions are actually pretty solid. The Jaguars is one's going to be the most questionable one, but otherwise not bad picks all around.
We say that while the Cardinals will most likely end up winning the West.
The Cardinals win the West for the first time since 2015. All right, now wild card predictions. Let me pull it up if it's still there.
Colts released Khalil Herbert.
Oh, the former Bear, huh?
Also, Lightning has something to share.
Welcome to the 2025 NFL season, where the Jets miss the playoffs once more. The Giants bring out free medium sodas. Seahawks don't know what a normal game is, and the Bengals need to learn defense. It'll be free large sodas this year. We're making progress.
And division winners: Bills, Ravens. Oh, okay, that's
Bills, Ravens, Texans, Chiefs, Commanders, Lions, Buccaneers, Rams.
Not bad. All right, now. All right, with our wild card predictions, you know what, Thomas? I'll give you the lead off first for your wild card one. Gonna need a minute. Who do you have for at least for your fifth seed?
And what, AFC?
AFC. We're doing AFC first, yeah.
Fifth seed. I'm gonna have to give it to Baltimore.
Baltimore. All right.
Sixth seed. Give me Houston.
All right.
And seventh seed, give me Chargers.
Chargers. All right. Chargers.
Now, hang on, time out.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You don't have the Chiefs making the playoffs?
Yeah.
Wait, no, what? I realize now. I'm like, wait. I really want to know what led to this.
Is this personal or is this just...
like, but the Broncos winning the division is one thing, but not having the Chiefs in the playoffs in general, that's a take. That's a take.
Listen.
We need
Moving
to
on.
behind this.
Go moving on. SRG, what do you got?
Okay, well, I don't know how to feel now because after knowing this, if it's all true, if Thomas gets all the wildcard predictions and the Broncos winning the AFC West, I don't know what to do. I might have to give Thomas a gift card or something.
Yeah, that better be a good gift card then if he's
right.
Yeah, all right. So he has to get all four at least. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, here it is. With the wild card, I don't care about the rotation. I don't care about
they gotta make it.
They just gotta make it. All right. But the Broncos have to win the AFC West. That has to be that's the lock at least. All right. Anyways. So for my AFC West, wild card predictions. I'm sorry.
You did your AFC West.
Yes. You know how
I have
bad
broken the stream.
Broken SRG. Anyways, so for my first wildcard prediction, I'm actually going with the white boy season in Bo Nix and the Broncos.
Lightning says Chargers, Steelers, Patriots.
All right. Patriots.
Ooh.
Potential dark horse.
Wildcard 2, I will ride with the Bengals once again. They will meet, and I'll tell you this, they will meet the Baltimore Ravens in the wild card round in the playoffs.
And we're going to kick their ass.
And then wild card 3, this one's been a debate. I wanted to go with the Steelers because, Aaron Rodgers, farewell tour, and the Steelers somehow will get a first round exit, right? It'll be like the Ben Roethlisberger game against the Chiefs. But you know what? I will still say I think better talented team overall is the Chargers. Yeah, I'll still take the Chargers as my third wild card. All right, Anthony, AC wild card picks.
Well, much like you, I also have the Broncos as the 5 seed.
Yeah.
This is where I'm going to get a bit off the rails. I'm fully prepared for this. I had them as my dark horse for one of the divisions, and then Lightning went out and put them as a 7 seed. So give me the New England Patriots to be the 6 seed.
You really are hot on the Patriots.
I'm a big believer in Mike Vrabel. I think he's a good coach, and that will be the big thing.
Yeah.
Now, for the 7 seed, I'm just going to throw out some teams out there that I think – I'm just going to throw out a couple teams out there. I'm not going to commit to one as my 7 seed just yet. I'm just going to throw them out there. Miami Dolphins, Cincinnati Bengals, Pittsburgh Steelers, Los Angeles Chargers, Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
All 5 teams, I think, will be in the race up until week 15.
Oh, fuck you.
I think it's going to be very close. It's going to be very, very close, actually, until I think it will come down to a Week 18 game.
I felt... All right, go ahead.
While both the Miami Dolphins and Cincinnati Bengals sit hoping for something to happen. Hold on, I want to make sure I get the schedule right.
You're like, wait.
Yeah, if I'm going to shoot, I'm going to shoot for the stars.
Anthony has to make sure I'm not going crazy.
Yeah. We've already gone off the rails.
Yeah, because some idiot has the Chiefs not making the postseason.
Yeah. At approximately 7:30 East Coast time on January 4th, 2026. The Denver Broncos will beat the Los Angeles Chargers, giving the Miami Dolphins the 7 seed.
Oh!
I said it. I'm not a believer in Mike McDaniel. I'm not a believer in the Bengals secondary, but I think Miami has too much talent. And I think this is just shooting from the hip. No, nothing to go off with it. I think they make a big swing at the trade deadline. And I think that pushes them past Cincinnati ever so slightly, while the Chargers miss out off losing to Denver's backups. Or Denver's starters, just to be petty.
Look, I think this is gonna be. I think Week 18 will be gonna be the weird one for Broncos Chargers because I think Broncos. I could see them putting their starters out if they're still fighting for division, or they might put their starters in if they want to get a better playoff seeding. We want to play the Texans this week or something like that.
That pick's for you, Logan, wherever you are in spirit.
Where we are in spirit, R.I.P. All right, now NFC wildcard predictions.
Okay. Lightning,
Eagles, Packers, Cardinals.
You
know what? I'm not mad at the Cardinals take. That's actually, I respect it. I'll respect the Cardinals take. But Anthony, you want to start off first with your wildcard predictions?
Sure. Wildcard 1 will be Philadelphia. There's too much talent. I think they're going to be competing for the division against Washington up until the bitter end. But I think Washington will just sneak it away. Philadelphia will have to settle, and I'm putting major quotation marks on settle for the 5th wildcard spot. Or 5th seed overall, sorry. Wildcard 2 is where it gets interesting. I am going to go with an NFC West team. I know I myself have made the joke about him not actually being there as quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams. But I still think there's a lot of talent there. I think the Rams will be fine. I just don't think they're going to win the West. I will have them as my wildcard 2.
All right. Anthony, by the way, before you make that last one, if you don't pick the Seahawks, we're gonna do an FBI raid.
You fail to forget, I have dirt on both of you as well, so I would
be very. Either way, FBI raid. FBI raid. I'm just letting you know right now. But anyway, pick any team you want. Just
I feel very pressured into going against what I thought, in my humble opinion. I think the Seattle Seahawks will miss again by 1 game.
All right, what?
Offense,
hang on. No. Listen, man, I have your address. I had to make 2 quick calls, show very
really
quick
screenshots.
So I was it's one thing to not pick the Bengals, but he's there's another thing to pick.
To say they'll miss by a game again is I really want to pick Minnesota. Just because I think McCarthy's sitting for a year, learning the KOC offense.
Green Bay.
Jefferson's going to be great. But I am going to go with the team that Thomas just said. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers as the 7th seed.
All right.
I think we get a bit more consistency from him. I think the Packers have a better year.
All right. Thomas, you want to go ahead and take the reins for the wildcard spot?
How am I going to get you guys to yell at me today?
It's just going to be not the Chiefs, and not the Chiefs.
All right, for my 5th seed, let's see. I'm going to have Philly. Respect. 6th seed, I'm going to give it to San Francisco.
All right.
I think there's a little too much talk with them. And I know there's talks about this quarterback being dead, being a doppelganger. Because of that, just because of the Rams won't make the postseason. I don't believe in it. I don't want to deal with that horror shit right now. No, I don't want any fucking doppelgangers on the damn field. Because of that, I, in the Big 25, am going to put stock on Kyle Pitts and the
Yeah.
Falcons.
It
I'm gonna
crossed
do
my
it
mind to put
finally.
Atlanta in the 6th seed. I'm not gonna
I
lie,
know.
but I was like,
I was honestly thinking it would have been like the most biggest twist if he chose the Bears. That would be the biggest
No.
twist.
Which means the Packers will not make the postseason this year. That is my BS this year.
I mean, that's not too
entirely
bad.
out of the realm.
Yeah, because the NFC is kind of like it is pretty. It is a tough division, a tough conference this year. So it's kind of like one or two good teams are going to like be out of the picture. Yeah. All right, so now time for me. All right, so well, I guess I'm a little bit more, and this is so this comes with the Lions NFC North prediction. This is where it kind of goes into play here. So this is pretty much going to be like whoever wins, like whoever has the tiebreaker, they're going to win the North, and after that they're going to get the 5th seed. So since I have the Lions win the North, I'm going to have the Packers as my 5th seed. I think, like, again, I think Jordan Love will show some a little bit more consistency. He won't be more Brett Favre 2.0. I just think there's at least some factors to go with that. Next one. I am going to ride with the Darnold. Give me Seattle. They're going to be the 6th seed this year. They're finally going to be back in the playoffs for the first time since 2022. So I think everyone's like kind of sleeping on the Seahawks team. That's just what.
So who's your 7th seed, Lex? Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. I can't hear you, buddy. You gotta speak up a bit.
Is the microphone on the headset broken?
Hello? Hello.
There we go.
Wow. So, did you guys not hear what I said for the 6th seed?
No, we heard a bit.
We
Did Thomas hear me?
For the
You're gonna have to go
record,
back and check the stream.
All right. Anyways, so like I said, I believe in Darnold. I think the Seahawks team is going to be very underrated. I think everyone's sleeping on them. They don't see the vision. So give me the Seahawks as my wild card 2. So wild card 3. This one's tough. There's the Commanders, of course.
I'll answer that after.
There's the Rams. There's the Rams. There's the Falcons. There's the Cardinals. It's kind of like what I'm doing with Anthony right now, what he did earlier.
With the AFC, just throwing all those names out there.
All those names. It is going to be a tough race. It just feels like there's going to be. I feel like there's going to be maybe like a couple teams that'll be out by week 16, and then like they'll chug like maybe a couple games that like get them like kind of virtually out of the playoff race. So, with that being said, I do think there's a team that's still pretty talented. I think their defense is going to be very great again. Their offense, although it looks potentially to be great, but it's still maybe probably they're more going to be weaker on offense. But I think I'm still going to say the LA Rams are going to take the 7th seed. And yes, the Commanders will be out of the playoffs because to be fair, it's not like I have anything against the Commanders. It's just more the fact it's just like I just feel like they didn't they kind of improved, but they didn't really do enough to kind of sway me to be like, oh yeah, they're gonna get 12, 13 wins in 2025. It just feels like they kind of just stayed somewhat the same to me.
Okay.
So hence the Rams pick.
All
right.
Do you want to get to the question, Thomas?
Yeah. Well, I just deleted the comment.
What I saw what last
still
question.
have it.
Oh.
Last question. What NFL team do you not trust in making the playoffs besides the Jets? My Lightning's answer is the Dolphins because the defense has concerns and people reading on McDaniels.
I did not mean to do that.
So Lightning, what team do you bet on not making the playoffs outside of his Jets?
The Chiefs.
Any reason? Any reason? Or we're just going to keep it a mystery until the end of the season?
Listen, there apparently somebody on the Chiefs organization is now engaged, and because of that, they're going to be distracted from football. They're not going to, it's that, this person will not do as well because of that. Chiefs will not make the playoffs, and I don't want to see Taylor Swift anymore in the fucking postseason.
It's rough for you. It's going to be a long season for you. Do you want to go next, or do you want me to go next?
Wait. Go ahead, Anthony. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just talking. I didn't say how much of a believer I am in them because I am. I think the team will be solid. Chicago. I just feel like they're gonna be like 1 or 2 games out. They're gonna have a good run at the end of the season. I think it's just gonna be some early season mistakes that bite them in the neck and cost them a playoff spot.
Yeah.
I
feel like there's like 3 teams. One of them, yes, Anthony mentioned the Bears. But the other 2 teams are actually 3 more teams. Another team. Well, one, the Falcons, for obvious reasons. Like MPJ, although he's solid, it's still very questionable with the Falcons. Another one is the Vikings, like pretty much overall great talent. Like their team should make a wild card spot. It's just now it's like, is JJ McCarthy going to be the man?
The guy
to do it, yes. So now and then the final team is the Arizona Cardinals, because kind of like, I guess, I don't know what the Cardinals is. They've just been like this, like, half full, half empty type of team where they're like, oh my god, like they showed like the talent, they showed the flashes, and then eventually they choke the rest of like the division. Like that's just
okay. I don't know about you guys. I didn't want to go with any of the obvious, like first overall pick contenders like New Orleans, Cleveland. I wanted to go with something.
All right.
And
are you pulling out a fortune cookie or something?
that's what I'm saying. What is your follow up with that?
What? Oh, that no, I just said I didn't want to. That I didn't think would.
Oh, yes, I thought we were transitioning to the number 1 pick winner.
I'm like,
all right, bet.
I just.
Okay. I guess we'll do that. We'll do that.
You want to do that now, then? All right.
You know what? Yeah, Rory. Talking about it just felt like you were gonna say something else. All right, Anthony. I guess since you started the ball rolling,
that brought the topic up.
Yeah.
Between 2 teams, between Cleveland and New Orleans.
All right.
Cleveland's quarterback room, both quarterback rooms scare me so much right now. 40-year-old Joe Flacco,
the god in the great iron,
does not sound like he can be that the man for Cleveland, especially in the future.
Yeah, no, obviously.
I'll go New Orleans.
Let's go. All right. Well, I guess for me, I will also be picking the Saints. It's just like this team just doesn't have anything inspiring. There's yes, they hired Kellen Moore But here's the thing: they should have fired Dennis Allen last year.
Yeah.
And then not only that, they probably should have fired Mickey Loomis maybe probably this after last year too, especially
from One Lightning. Intriguing picks. By the way, my number one pick is the Saints. He is streaming on Thursday at 9 p.m. for Nebraska versus Cincinnati.
Oh, nice. But yeah, I'm picking the Saints. It's just there's just nothing inspiring. They should have fired Mickey Loomis. They should have fired Dennis Allen a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. But yeah, this team just looks terrible. Like they're aging. There's just nothing that screams, yeah, this team could be fun to watch. Thomas, number one pick winner.
Now he's muted.
Thomas, if you took a nap, I swear to God.
Give me a second. Hold your damn pity.
Okay.
God damn. Always yelling at me. Give me a second. Damn. Holy hell. Shut up.
Modernized Wizard of Oz series is in the works at Prime Video.
What?
A new modernized Wizard of Oz series is in the works.
What does that have to do with? What does that have to do with the first?
Are you outside right now?
No.
Well, I'm just reading off some news I saw right now while I'm waiting for your number one overall pick winner.
I said, give me a second, fucker.
Exactly.
God damn.
Exactly.
Calm the fuck down.
So from Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton, and creator Gina Matthews, okay, will be a YA focused with Yellow Brick Road used as a metaphor for the challenges and choices facing young adults today. All right.
I'm a young adult. Does that mean I'm going to be a target audience?
So I feel like I could be a good Tin Man. Just.
There, you happy now? I'm back now. Damn it!
Where did you go? Why'd you go? Your car is my question.
He's going to hang with somebody.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is that when you called me during class when you revealed?
To be fair, I didn't realize you were in class now. I didn't know the date.
I told you I started yesterday.
All right.
For the first overall pick winner, you know what? I feel like this year I should run it back with the Giants. Because, I don't know what else they got. They got Carter. That's about it.
Malik Neighbors, Dexter Lawrence, Javon Holland, Russell Wilson.
But you know what? I'm going to say the Colts.
Oh! Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
Yeah.
Give it to Indy. Also, boys, say hello.
Oh.
Hello. She was.
That's why.
Anyway.
Debut,
yeah. So I think. All right. I think here it is. If the Colts get the number one pick, watch Archie Manning saying, "Yes, I'm declaring for the draft now." Full circle for the script.
All right.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. All right, I've been debating back and forth. It's kind of tough, and I was thinking Matthew Golden. I was gonna ride with the Packers picking a wide receiver in the first round since 2003.
It's been a while. I don't remember.
Been 2 decades, but I decided to go with the obvious pick and go with National Guarantee. All right, Thomas, who do you got for the Offensive Rookie of the Year?
John T is too obvious.
I don't trust any of these quarterbacks. So, fuck it. Give it to Matthew Golden.
All right, Matthew Golden. Okay, I thought you were gonna pick someone else, but you know what? I'll give him that. All right, Anthony.
Okay.
Oh well, I mean we'll probably see when we get to defensive rookie of the year. But Anthony, go ahead.
It's funny. I think that guy did cross my mind for offensive rookie of the year. I will say this: my pick is not who I think will deserve to win it by end of the year, but it's just I think they will have the best case for it. I am going with Ashton Genty, but my pick on who should win it by the end of the year. This is just going a little off the rails. I'll go Will Campbell, the Patriots. Because I think he's going to have a good year. It's rare for offensive linemen to get a lot of love. So, I remember Zach Martin kind of got smoked when he was an offensive rookie of the year for Odell. Campbell won't be the sexy pick, which is why I don't think he'll win it, but I think he'll deserve it. No.
A guy I would say that could get nominated, and it's more because of the Brock Bowers effect. I can see Tyler Warren being in the conversation.
Indianapolis, Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones scare me way too much.
Yeah. All right. Defensive rookie of the year. It was kind of tough. I was thinking about picking Will Johnson from the Cardinals.
Will Johnson of the Cardinals.
Yeah, but it just feels like he's probably going to get knowing it's Arizona, he's probably going to get very quiet. He might be having a solid rookie season, but no one will talk about it. So, but with that, I will go for the other obvious pick, Abdul Carter. All right, Thomas, defensive rookie of the year.
Whatever. Oh, I'm getting yelled at over here. Defensive rookie of the year. Let's see, because Anthony is going to pick, Abdul Carter because he's a homer.
You don't know that. I have a couple of names I'm going to say.
Yeah. So, I feel like the most obvious answer here is not Abdul Carter. So, I'm going to give it to who the fuck did the Broncos pick corner in the first round?
Oh, Jahdae Barron.
Yeah, I know what he's going to win it.
All right. Okay. That not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. All right.
You guys wanted me to say Travis Hunter.
Yes, I was thinking the entire time, we're waiting. I got this is a troll job. Anthony, go ahead.
I'm going to rattle off some names in the first round alone that I think are going to be in contention. First of all, Jahad Campbell, Philly. Don't know how he fell all the way to 31, but he did. Malachi Starks, Baltimore. I like the addition of him at safety. Shamar Stewart. I'm not saying that just to troll Thomas. I think him and Trey Hendrickson are going to be a nice 1-2 punch this year alone. I will throw Travis Hunter's name in there. I think he'll have a solid year. I think the main risk for me is just injuries, because if he's going to be playing wide receiver and cornerback full time, that scares me a bit off. My runner-up, I think, will be Mason Graham of Cleveland. Something just tells me he's going to have a good year here for the Browns. But I haven't been a homer all thing. Give me Abdul Carter. I was contemplating Joan with another guy, but it's just we're going Graham, but I'm just I can't.
I was thinking Graham too, because it just feels like Cleveland made at least a very good trade, and they got a good defensive player out of it. So I was like, it wouldn't surprise me if Mason Graham is at least in the conversation. So now offensive player of the year. This one by far is a tough award, and You know what? I need to go check something really quick. I'll be right back. You guys go ahead and name, or I'll be right back, and then I'll put in your picks.
Did you pop the hood? No, you didn't.
Yeah, people asking about popping the hood. Charmy just left. Should I
What are we doing?
for my offensive player of the year?
No, you know what? Go ahead.
Okay. I'm also going to throw out a bunch of different names.
You did not pop the hood. Did you pop the trunk?
Car issues.
You popped the trunk.
I'm throwing out some names. Brock Bowers. I think he'll have a good year for the Raiders. Just trying to make sure. Obviously, I think you could throw the usual suspects of Allen, Jackson, Burrow, all to be in the case. Same with Chase. There's Jane Daniels. I think is going to be in the conversation for it. Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be in the conversation for it.
I can't believe you're going to make me do this.
But I have not been that much of a homer for a lot of my guys. And I did say Tampa Bay would be the 1 seed in the NFC.
Yeah.
And that's going to be off the back of Bucky effing Irving winning Offensive Player of the Year.
Irving, let's go. Did Thomas say his pick or?
No, him and the lady are.
You're right here.
All right.
Situation.
So I guess I'll go next then. So for my Offensive Player of the Year candidate, this was very interesting. This was a tough one because
you're doing it wrong.
Like against players, you can make like the obvious.
I did.
You know what? I'm gonna go full homer here, and say since he's now the lone wolf.
That's a guy I forgot to shout out too. I think he'll also have a good.
And I will say, with the offense that's going to be cooking, give me JSN for my Offensive Player of the Year. That's right. I think JSN is gonna have
Where's your oil?
An amazing season. All right, Mr. Thomas, your Opoi.
What, this big ass thing?
That's your Offensive Player of the Year?
Your mom, that's what it is. Fuck out of the way. I got this. Deal with pumping your own gas. Don't throw that in the engine.
Thomas, we need a name.
Know what? BTJ.
Brian Thomas Jr. Brian Robinson Jr. Got it.
Brian Thomas Jr. Jackass.
All right, BTJ, let's go. All right, now.
There's so many other names I feel like we could have said. It would not surprise me if none of us are like. No knock on the 3 guys we picked. It would not surprise me if neither of them were in like the top 5 in voting.
It's good.
How stacked offense is.
Defensive Player of the Year. I actually, this one goes back to me going with the Niners conversation from earlier, saying it's going to say well schedule. But I think, look at this. Somebody, of course, won an election, so it's going to make this man happy. So that being said, Nick Bosa, you're getting another Defensive Player of the Year.
We're gonna get so canceled now. Thanks for you. It's fucking politics.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa is gonna go, especially with the Robert Saleh defense. I think I feel like it's gonna be. It just feels like it's right. It's gonna win the Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
All right, Thomas or Anthony or Thomas. You want to go first?
Did you grab my phone?
What?
Go get my phone.
I can hear you.
She just set my fucking phone in the hood of her car.
Well, we've got a name now. I just want to point that out.
It's fine. You're lucky. What the hell? Did you not look?
I thought it was underneath the car.
I saw the thing shut. I'm like, did he leave it like an idiot?
Well, carry accident. Okay.
Well, Thomas already said the name beforehand. So.
Okay, so we're good.
You're the one that shut it. You should have looked.
All right. Well, Defensive Player of the Year, Thomas.
I'm trying to do a podcast here. Why is there a garbage truck on the road? do you guys at least want to see something cool?
I'd like to know your defensive player of the year.
Oh,
This guy, he's gonna win it.
nice.
Defensive player of the year. Well,
All right, that's his pick.
Point,
No, he said it. That's the pick.
you know what? I'm finally gonna do it. I'm gonna face my demons.
I'm gonna win defense.
Trey Hendrickson.
Wow.
Ah.
I fucking believe
All right.
it.
All right, Anthony.
That's also not how you do that.
Yeah. The player.
Well,
Okay. Oh, before you go, the player also was thinking about, but it was only if he got his extension was going to be Micah Parsons, but I had to go with the second option when they posted.
Breaking news.
Get it.
Randy Rodriguez on the Giants. 15-day injured list.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You sir are you are cooked.
We're mediocre, dude. We're already accepting my fate. Accepting my mediocre fate already. So it is what it is.
Shy Tuttle got released. Oh wait, no, never mind. Sign of the Titans. I read that wrong.
All right, Anthony.
We're not trying to get copyright claimed on our fucking podcast. All of our two viewers.
Is it finally my turn to pick the defensive player of the year?
Go ahead.
All right. Well,
how much money you got? Enough?
It just so happens that this guy will win another award. I guess this is a transition to that award that is listed here. My defensive player of the year is also going to be my comeback player of the year. I'll go Aiden Hutchinson.
I knew. I'm like, as soon as I heard it, I'm like, yeah, I know what he's going to say.
Yeah. Hutchinson was my pick last year, so.
Yeah.
He would have won it if he didn't get hurt. I'm so sad about that.
What's my money for?
It wasn't facing the right way. I had to fix it.
What do you need my money for?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, now before we get to comeback player of the year, let's get the coach of the year. All right. So coach of the year, it was honestly tough because coach of the year could vary. It could be either first year head coach can get it, and I didn't really, or like coach with the best record. It kind of varies, and it was very tough.
Varies on the year.
And I think, again, I'm going back to the whole argument because of the schedule, because they will have, and technically an improving record, I'm going to give it to Kyle
Shanahan.
Why didn't you eat over
it's going to be like Josh. It's going to be like this year's Josh. It's going to be like this year's version of Josh Allen winning MVP, but this time with Kyle Shanahan winning Coach of the Year.
Okay.
All right, Thomas, you want to go ahead? Coach of the Year.
Zach Taylor.
I'm not gonna pick Zach Taylor. You shut the fuck up.
You haven't said a name, so I just threw one out there.
Almost 2 hours. You know what? I'm gonna give it to the man that deserves it most. The man that's gonna lead a team from bottom of the barrel to a potential postseason spot. Liam Cohen, baby.
Duval.
Liam
Cohen.
Want to go get those and it over the desk?
Well, much like Thomas, I do also have it being a coach that leads a team from the bottom of the barrel to the playoffs. It's going to be a wild card team. Give me Mike Vrabel.
He was. If I had the Patriots making the postseason, I would have had Vrabel.
All right, this is an interesting coach of the year.
Recognize you?
All right, comeback player of the year. Anthony already said his, and unfortunately, that's who I was also going to take too.
You're just
Hunt.
copying my picks, aren't you, SRG?
No. I was having this pick ready, and then Anthony just stole my thunder.
I had him winning Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, listen, hang on, time out. Hang on. Speaking of thunder, we happened to gloss over something really important earlier.
My team, they won a championship.
They did.
They won a championship, yeah.
Huh.
SGA
You
won
guys
MVP.
were home by like the second round, both of you?
Wait, what?
I won
You guys
one
were both,
game
like-
against the Pacers.
You guys were both home by the second round, right?
Yeah, we did win.
Look, I just, there's just been some robberies lately in the NBA, just tragic robberies. Like Coach of the Year, Most Improved Player, MVP.
He was
Especially
not
MVP.
winning MVP. You know it.
Coach of the Year was definitely the most mugging I ever seen in my life. Like shot to rights, but comeback player of the year, Thomas. Just
my comeback player of the year, it will not be Cade Cunningham because he's a bitch. Kyle Pitts wouldn't be going to be comeback player of the year. Bro came back from nothing.
It's the year? Is this the year?
that's the year.
I'm not going to buy Kyle Pitts stock.
Just picked him to win comeback player of the year.
No.
All right, then who is it then?
I don't know why. Should have went at the gas station.
Well, I didn't.
All right. So who is it then? Is it Kyle Pitts or not? Just
It's not going to be Kyle Pitts. Instead, hang on, wait. That's the thing of players got like injured last season.
Dak Prescott got injured last season.
No.
Nick Chubb's a Texan now. He might get a
Nick Chubb can come back. Daniel Jones is now a starting quarterback. He could come back.
You know what, Anthony? You're making a great point. It's not going to be Daniel Jones. You know what? I don't think he can technically going to be, a contender. All right. That's where we're going. That's where we're going for dinner. But how about JJ McCarthy?
Oh.
So this is basically what, like Ben Simmons winning rookie of the year.
Is it even like that? McCarthy's just gonna come back from just the injury.
From a preseason injury.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Hey, All FC North for comeback player of the year, too. By the way.
But it's going to be an all NFC North. You and Charlie picked the exact same two people.
Because it was more obvious.
I picked mine first. I have such faith in him. I think he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year.
MVP.
Tommy just think he's going to get a sympathy comeback player of the year. No, he's going to earn
it. All right, you know what, Thomas? You could start with the MVP. Who
Why?
You haven't gone
Why
first.
not? Yeah, in a bit. So you're gonna.
I don't want to go first. Anthony gets to go first.
No, it's only fair. I'm the guest.
No. You're the guest. I insist.
All right.
You don't have an MVP pick, do you?
I feel like right. All right.
If you have an MVP, then say it.
No.
Do you want to make a big review? Do you just want the review?
Yeah,
okay, then
yeah.
Anthony,
Big
go
review.
first then. All right, Anthony, go first then.
Fine. There's a couple names I crossed my mind. Because truth be told, this is much more a best quarterback award.
Nothing. Then go. I'm not gonna hold your hand while you fucking take a piss.
If Josh Allen won it back to back, I would not be surprised if Lamar Jackson won it. But I'm gonna go with a different quarterback. Because this guy is going to lead Washington to their first NFC East Division title since 2020. I'll take Jaden Daniels.
Oh. All right.
I'll be a little bit different. I want to go with one of the favorites.
All right. Look. I think I feel like this is going to be a segment for me. Look.
You're going chalk, aren't you?
What?
You're taking one of the favorites.
I am. But hold on. Give me a minute. All right. So look at this. I Thomas knows I watched a whole bunch of movies this summer, whole set of films.
Oh my god! I know where this is going.
Oh my god!
No.
That's how you're making the pick.
Look. All right. So, and of course, one of the best movies I saw this year was the movie Sinners.
Great movie.
Okay. So,
Oh my god.
look. So, in the movie, it stars Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld. Of course, there's a scene that Thomas hasn't even seen yet, but yet keeps talking about it. About Haley Steinfeld and Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Having a moment.
We get it.
So you know what? This is called. I like
the Bills
like
have
consider
waived
this
running back Frank Gore Jr. By the way.
Ah, dang. But anyway, speaking of the Bills, so look at this. Guess who's married to Haley Steinfeld? Sir Joshua Patrick Allen. This is what I like to call motivation. Look. If he wins a game, it's all going to be all cheers from here. But if he loses the game, people are going to remind him about that particular scene in that movie. So let's just say Josh Allen's about to get all his energy, all probably the hidden rage from deep down inside.
All right, Thomas, you want to make your pick? All right, Thomas, your MVP pick.
All right, Anthony, I have a question.
No.
What time is it?
It is approximately 6:02 on the East Coast, 3:02 on the West Coast. 4:02 Mountain Time. I know that.
What time is it?
Now it's 6:03 on the East Coast, 3:03 on the West Coast, 4:03 Mountain Time, 5:03 Central Time, if I'm not mistaken.
I got Bo Nix winning it this year. I am a firm believer of my boy.
You're a homer.
I'm not a homer. Hey, give me back my rings. SRG,
So we're not doing Super Bowl predictions?
You good? SRG?
I'm muted again. Really?
How long did it take you to realize?
Because I'm on the screen share. Because I'm on a different tab, so I don't see the mute.
Dude, you had a yap session and a half about Josh Allen.
But anyway, so
This
Anthony
is from
goes.
one Bruce. Rest in peace, Logan. Can't believe he died on that hot air balloon accident in 1920 when the Red Sox traded Babe Ruth.
We're almost done. Can I have my rings back?
All right. Well, these are our picks, people.
No Super Bowl predictions? No hot take? Well, we know one hot take, but
I mean, I don't really have a Super Bowl prediction, so
I'll be there in a minute.
what does the logo look like this year?
I mean, the logo has multiple colors, so there's not really much to go based off on. So I don't really have a Super Bowl prediction. But if I did, I guess let me go just do the rest of NFL playoff predictor.
Well, that's because Yap says he's been carried on the stream for 10 times longer than it should have been. And I'm not lying.
Carrie's out
I
here
want her to
dropping
know
surgery.
that we can hear her. So
That's what I'm saying. They can hear you, by the way.
Does it look like I fucking care?
Dang.
the family show. Relax.
This is a family show. Calm down.
You know what? Chiefs Lions Super Bowl. I will say it again. Chiefs Lions Super Bowl.
The Chiefs aren't making the postseason.
You're not making the postseason.
Damn you, Lex. You
I'm about to post your season.
Well,
Lions,
that's-
Ravens.
You
Then.
can shut up.
Lions
different.
Ravens. All right, Thomas. Who do you have?
Broncos Lions.
Okay,
So all of us getting the Lions.
Detroit's not winning NFC this year.
Three people picked the Lions to win NFC. Yeah, all right. We cursed them. We cursed the Lions again.
Sorry, Lions fans.
I didn't know such thing.
I don't know. 2 Chiefs. I don't know what that means, but it can mean anything. But anybody, y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good time. We see y'all
Don't you-
next week.
Smoke marijuana. Snort cocaine.
Nope. And no bags, people. All right. Peace out.
Bags! Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. I would like you guys to know that this individual right here has picked the Chiefs and not make the postseason. Don't listen to Alien Boy. Not only that, this man right here is going to be flying up to Seattle in November. Have fun with that. Also, go Dodgers, fuck it. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm done.
All right. Y'all have a
Good night.
Y'all have a good day.
Mwah.